Are we live? Are we good to go? VC face, you are my savior. Although I look a little bit wonky compared to normal, you can blame Warudo for that because everything fucking broke on me recently and I have no idea why. I mean, I know there's something related with Twitch recently. I don't know if I just need to reinstall it, but I... it's more work. I already put as minimal effort into these videos as possible to make sure that you guys get the most minimalistic effort on your screens. I don't know. But wow, I was so wrong about ever alluding to the fact that we're going into Dandadan, by the way. Sorry. But I was so wrong about saying that Hase was involved in the bawling thing. I guess because initially it was kind of like a sporty context. And I was like, okay, maybe Hase's involved. No, it's the piece of shit teacher. Murakami. I think that's it. You know, it's definitely not Kawakami. We're not playing Persona 5. Shut up, I remember that I forgot to do her social link. Anyway, objective is clear. He wants to butt kick. He's definitely the type of guy that, you know, I'll give him the pretty guy, like, sort of vibe for him, right? But he's got no substance, would probably amount to either a generic NPC, office worker, or at least someone that probably peaked in high school and then did like cat or something. There goes my demonetization that doesn't exist. But that's that's my take on Hase so far. I'm sure he'll become vulnerable and then grow as a person and likable. And on that topic, I think this is such a great happening. Like a great development that is happening in Dandadan right now. I don't know why, but I did not like the way I said Dandadan there. Um, I might have said this. Anyway, he wants Okarun's ass. That is a problem. But I guess it's Momo's if and there's conflict with that. But anyway, very interesting dynamic. You have someone who has that pretty boy thing, so on the surface level, ooh, like who's this hunk or something like that? What's he about? And suddenly people are starting to see in like the school sphere, actually, Okarun kind of locked in and look at him go. Like he's actually very sweet and kind. People see what he's done like with the people around him, like his friendship circle is growing and everyone kind of has this nice harmony aside from Sakata, but I'll get into that in a bit. Um, in fact, right now, because we see Okarun's development, and I think this arc, as much as it's between Okarun and Hase, I think it also symbolizes how far Sakata has come and how far Sakata can keep pushing. Sakata, I was saying it right. Sakata has a great opportunity to show that he's caught up with Okarun's level. Maybe not entirely, but to like a certain extent. And I think this is great because it shows the spectrum of these three characters, like on the same spectrum sort of thing, of um, like getting to their potential and like really cementing themselves. Cause like I really love that one TikToker that like pointed out that Dandadan was like a story of like growing up and stuff like that. And like I don't think allegory is the word, but like as if you personified it into the anime. And I think Okarun embodies that. I think Sakata will. And he will grow in his respect for women. I hope. And what's it called? And I think Hase, you'd think that on paper, Sakata, who looks like a B-Tech Kim Jong-un. Um, and like with his track record of not only with women, but I think his social standing in just general social like situations, Hase is almost like at the bottom of that, which is crazy. It's crazy to think of. But there's these three ends of the spectrum. I guess the middle isn't an end, but you know what I mean. Um, that are really shown off here. And everyone's kind of getting their own fight. In fact, I think that the fight with like Rin, with Aira, and um Kouki showed this as well. We're seeing it again, and I'm only realizing it as I'm talking about it. Can you tell like how much I deviate from notes? Like, um, Momo's got it. Momo's these Momo. Ira's got it. See, this is what happens when you make points. Like, just I'm snapping. Um, Ira's got it. She has the self belief. She had that emotional connection with Silky, and she's locked the fuck in. Really early on, by the way. You guys remember those like freaking music notes arc? The music notes arc? Chef's kiss. I mean, her and Okarun, love that. Not saying that that should destroy the ship, by the way. I just thought it was a great spectacle of like how they can be clever and how they can adapt to situations at hand. But you got Aira, you got Rin probably in the middle space, and then you got Kouki really unleashing what she's got. And now we're getting that again with the boys. And I think that's super, super cool. Now, on the opposition to these boys, we got Exomorph, exosuit something being, Vamola 2, basically, alongside Hase. Are you ready to cry? Because I didn't realize it because I was super eepy, and then Arrow Louie's like, yo, are you ready for like a flashback? And I'm like, oh shit, you're right. And I'm like, oh boy. Like I went back to like the last panel and I realized how much of a crybaby bitch I am. And you will be too when you read the next chapter. So I will end this off. This is no April Fool, because this is March 31st. Yes, we're like a fourth into the year now. I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to cry. I hope you're ready to cry, because I couldn't think of another word. Just cry. Are you ready to cry for an alien? Because I'm not. I would never be ready. What am I talking about?